Fossil fuels reign supreme as Trump's budget bill sidelines renewable energy. In an impactful shift that could reshape the U.S. energy landscape, the newly passed budget bill marks a clear victory for traditional fossil fuels while significantly limiting prospects for renewable energy projects. The Senate's decision, finalized on July 2nd, establishes a challenging environment for the development of wind and solar power while bolstering oil, gas, and coal production. What's at the heart of this debate? Let's dive into the specifics. Solar and wind tax credits, a major cutback. The new legislation sharply reduces the lucrative 30% tax credits that have been a driving force behind solar and wind power projects set to extend until 2032. Developers will now have to complete their projects by the end of 2027 to qualify, a year earlier than previously planned. These projects must also adhere to new guidelines ensuring that key components are sourced domestically, aiming to reduce dependence on international supplies, particularly from China. Nuclear, hydropower, and geothermal, Trump's preferred choices. On the other hand, the Senate bill shows stronger support for nuclear energy, hydropower, and geothermal projects, maintaining tax credits for these forms of renewable power if they commence construction by 2033. The administration favors these options since they do not depend on varying weather conditions, providing a more stable and predictable energy output. Innovation in carbon capture, green adventures under the radar. The bill also provides extended tax credits for clean hydrogen projects lasting until the end of 2027, offering an additional 2 years compared to the House's timeline. Alongside, the carbon capture tax credit is preserved for both carbon utilization and underground storage projects, ensuring continued support for established nuclear facilities, transferability, and green investment flexibility. A significant advantage offered to developers is the ability to sell their tax credits to third parties. This arrangement could provide crucial financial leverage for upcoming green energy projects, allowing them to attract necessary capital investments and continue operating smoothly. A setback for Biden's environmental initiatives. In a controversial move, the bill withdraws unspent funds from President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act that were allocated for greenhouse gas reduction, transmission, low-carbon construction, and various building decarbonization programs. These cuts can potentially stymie progress in sustainable energy innovations and emissions reduction efforts. Arctic oil and gas, a controversial push. The Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, home to endangered species like the polar bear, will see increased oil and gas lease sales by 2032. This has sparked concerns over environmental impact and conservation efforts. What's your take? Join the conversation. Do you believe these shifts will benefit the U.S. energy sector in the long term? Or is this a setback for renewable energy ambitions? Share your thoughts below and let's discuss.